two things I committed to when I got out of the Marine Corps. One, you were wrong about the Marine Corps. You were a chump. You were a mercenary for the banksters. You were cannon fodder in what I would come down to realize later on for the Greater Israel Project, because I went to Iraq, which was target number one, the first Gulf War. And we decimated Iraq and killed hundreds of thousands, millions actually, from all the infrastructure we bombed and everything like that. So when I got out of the Marine Corps, there were two things. Truth. You were wrong about the Marine Corps. Truth became God to me, and truth is God. Truth is God, and God is truth. They are one and the same. And the other thing was my freedom. I had signed away my freedom. I was literally government property, like literally government property. I was injected with experimental drugs that killed many from Gulf War syndrome. That's from them doing their COVID stuff. Yeah, way back. So I'm a human guinea pig. You say that Adolf Hitler did that. First off, that's a lie. But secondly, even if he did, George Bush Sr. did it to me and 600,000 others. And by the way, only the Brits and the Yanks are the ones who got Gulf War syndrome. And guess who are the only ones who got those death jabs? Oh, the Brits and the Yanks. The French didn't take them. None of the other coalition of the willing. So anyway, Can
we stop here for 1 second, if I may? I'm sorry to interrupt you, and I'll let you have the full story afterwards. What did they give you exactly, and can you tell the viewers about the syndrome? What was it exactly? What happened?
So here, this even makes it better. Part of the reason why I knew decades ago that Saddam Hussein had chemical and biological and arguably even like radioactive materials, biological weapons and chemical weapons was because, well, we gave them to him. Remember now, you know this. I know you know this because Saddam Hussein was our best little buddy. He was our little attack dog in the Middle East. And his first job was Iran, Sikkim. And I've been to Iran several times. So I've met veterans in Iran who still have respiratory issues and skin diseases from the chemical weapons, including mustard gas, and they used anthrax and other stuff like this. So Iraq had already used that on Iran. Iran lost about 1 million people in that. Young ones were like lying about their age so they could go to the front and fight. They fought a noble war of defense, and they paid a heavy price because of the chemical weapons that were used. So when we went to the Gulf War, the military had to help protect us from the chemical weapons that we gave to Saddam. So here's a bunch of injections and pills. Here, we're going to give you a bunch of injections and pills to protect you from the chemical and biological weapons that we gave Saddam when he was only killing those Iranians, the Persians. But now, and then, of course, I didn't know enough at that point. I was still very stupid. And ultimately, we all took it, but many died. It's one is PTSYD, it's pure citrhydrin, whatever. It's some big long thing, and it's proven. But also, we took botulism, anthrax. We took nerve agent pills, and we were injected like several injections.
Wow.
And anyway, I believe that I had a miraculous. Well, God has been with me really the whole time. But after the Marine Corps, I ended up becoming an animal rights activist and an environmentalist, and I was a vegan, and I've been doing natural healing my whole life. So through fasting and good diet, I believe I got all that crap out of me. But others died, and the rates for birth defects went up for American military. The rates of miscarriages went up for the wives. And many died, and they covered it all up. Nobody even really knows what it is. There you go. Who owns the media? Oh, we all know who owns the media.
Unbelievable.
So anyway,
wow.
Yeah, so by the grace of God, all these things sort of added up, and of course, what I love about the Marine Corps more than anything is I just didn't like being a chump. You were a chump, Ken. And I if anybody says, oh, you didn't know, people normally do that kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, I don't like sugarcoating. I was an idiot. So here, and that's what everybody needs to do right now. especially the Americans, but all the Europeans, all of you that were brainwashed, and Israel has a right to defend itself. You were an idiot. You were an idiot. You were manipulated, and you need to be humble. You need to be humble, because a weak man doesn't have the integrity to admit I was wrong. A strong man will acknowledge when he has been wrong. But little beta male cucks don't know how to acknowledge when they were wrong.